No problem. Amazing. Okay, so we're also live on YouTube now, which is great. And then we're going to start shortly. Okay, I'm going to wait for some people to join in the meantime, and then we can get started. Um, should be live on YouTube as well. In the meantime, welcome everyone to whoever has joined. Okay, we have a couple of participants at the moment. Again, feel free to get comfortable in the meantime, get some water. It's very hot here in London, at least today, I assume all around the UK. So I definitely recommend drinking a lot of water. Um, okay. Perfect. I think in the meantime, I can give maybe a quick introduction like I did last time. So this is the second session that we're hosting this week with Risheen from Yogaia. On Monday, we hosted a energizing yoga session. Today, it's more of a relaxing yoga session, given that it's Friday to ease into the weekend and kind of get that kick started. So Risheen is joining us today as well from the studio in London. He has 12 years of experience teaching yoga. He's originally from India, so he collaborates with both Yogaia and other yoga studios across London. Again, if you have any injuries that you want to make him aware of, please feel free to type in the chat. If not, I'll leave it to him to take over the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ilaria, and it's great to be back with you twice in 1 week. So we will be doing a much gentler practice today than we did on Monday. So if you weren't here on Monday, of course, that's absolutely fine. But if you are here, just to let you know, as Ilaria mentioned, it's going to be a pretty relaxing class, and hopefully it'll be a great antidote to the kind of stiffness and tightness that sometimes you may start to experience if you sit at a desk all day. So most of it is going to be done lying down or on the ground. And if you don't have a yoga mat, that's absolutely fine. But you may find it helpful to have something that you could maybe pad up the more sensitive parts of your body with. Maybe a blanket or a cushion nearby could work really well. But I'm going to move on to my mat. And when you are ready to start, I invite you to make your way onto your backs and simply lie down, extending the arms and the legs away from the body. If you feel comfortable doing so, allow the eyes to close and just take some time here to settle. Notice as we approach the end of the week how you feel at the moment. How do you feel perhaps on a scale of 1 to 10? And then if you do feel comfortable doing so, gradually begin to deepen the breathing, taking deep inhales through your nose, maybe counting to 5 as you inhale, and then take deep exhales through the mouth, maybe counting to 5 as you exhale. Do this a few times, inhaling maybe for the count of 5, and exhaling for a slow count of 5. Now it's up to you whether you count fast or slow, but as slow as feels comfortable. We'll do this 3 more times. Slow count to 5 as you inhale, and a slow count to 5 as you exhale. Just 2 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. And one last time. And empty out. Now take a full body stretch as you inhale. So reach the arms back and the feet forward. And then use both hands to hug your right knee into the chest as you exhale. Hold the right knee in place and take a full breath in here. Again, maybe inhaling for 5. And exhale for the count of 5. Notice the sensation in the front of the right hip as you breathe in. And in the front of the right hip as you exhale. And then maybe notice the sensation in the back of the right hip as you breathe in. And in the back of the right hip as you exhale. We'll take 2 more breaths here and maybe start to now sense the whole of the right hip. The front, the back, the left, the right. Both as you inhale and as you exhale. And then take 1 more full breath in. And 1 more full breath out. Now extend the right leg up so the leg is relatively vertical. Interlace the fingers at the back of the right thigh. If you wish, you can keep your left leg straight like I've got here, or you may choose to bend your left knee, which may feel more comfortable for some of you. You can choose. In fact, you can choose whether the knee is also partially bent, but if possible, have the right leg relatively straight. And we'll take 5 breaths here like we took in the last position. Take an inhale, maybe counting for 5 if you are able to, for that level, for that number. And exhaling for the count of 5. If 5 feels like it's too much, simply inhale and exhale for the count of 4. That is absolutely fine. As long as the breath is slow, steady, and controlled. It doesn't matter too much. Notice the sensations around the back of the thigh as you breathe in. And the sensations at the back of the thigh as you breathe out. And let's take 1 more breath in here. And 1 more breath out. Now, if you happen to have your left leg straight, slide the left foot back towards you, and then bend your right knee, place your right ankle on the left thigh. Now, interlace the fingers at the back of the head and take the elbows wide. This can be a really nice way of opening up the front of the shoulders, which can sometimes get a bit rounded and tight when we sit down a lot. Having the elbows wide should help you open up that area. And then while keeping the right ankle on the left thigh, take a full breath in here and let the knees drop to the right as you exhale. This should feel quite nice for the lower back. Come back to center as you inhale. And while still keeping the right ankle on the left thigh, let the knees drop to the left as you exhale. We'll do this a few more times. Come back to center as you breathe in. See if you can exhale for the count of 5 as your knees drop to the right. Can you inhale for the count of 5 as you bring your legs to center? And exhale for the count of 5 as your knees drop to the left. One more in each side, in each direction. Center as you inhale. To the right as you exhale. And then back to center. And to the left. Back to center, breathe in. Unhook the right ankle from the left thigh, lower the right foot to the ground, and then extend both legs and both arms away from you. Just give yourself maybe 3 or 4 breaths here to simply reset. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Maybe again, counting for 5 as you breathe in. And for 5 as you breathe out. Let's do that one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. And when you're ready to, take a full body stretch on the inhale. And then use your hands to hug the left knee into the chest. Holding onto the left leg in place, take a deep inhale here. Maybe for 5 you inhale. And exhale for the count of 5. In for 5 again. And out for 5. 2 more like this. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more like this. And exhale. Now bring the hands to the back of the left thigh and extend the left leg up to the sky. If you feel comfortable doing so, flex your left ankle and we'll take 5 breaths here. Just like the other side, some of you may actually prefer to have your right knee bent. It's totally up to you which variation you go for. And we'll take 4 more breaths here. A slow inhale for the count of 5. And a slow exhale for the count of 5. Remember, if 5 is too much, just drop it down to 4. Let's take one more breath in here. One more breath out. If your right leg happens to be straight, bend the right knee. Bend the left knee too and place your left ankle on the right thigh. Now bring your hands to the back of the skull. Interlace the hands there if it feels good. And take a breath in here. And then let the knees drop to the left as you exhale. Come back to center as you inhale. And legs to the right as you exhale. Keep moving in this way. Breathe into center. Breathe out to the left. Center as you inhale. And to the right as you exhale. Let's do one more on each side. Breathe in, breathe out. Center, inhale. And to the right as you exhale. And then come back to center. Unhook the left ankle from the right thigh, lower the right foot to the floor, and from here, bring your two knees together and move the feet slightly away from each other. So if you are using a yoga mat, you could have the feet as wide as the mat, knees connected, and then take your arms wide if you wish, or you can have both hands on your body. Now notice how far away from each other the two feet are. Keep them roughly there, and take a breath in here. Let the knees drop to the left as you exhale. Come back to center as you inhale. And then let both knees drop to the right as you exhale. Now we'll do that one more time on each side, but this time we're going to hold it. Inhale to center. Let both knees drop to the left, and we'll hold it here for 5 reps. Take a slow, steady inhale, maybe for the count of 5. And a slow, steady exhale, maybe for the count of 5. Just a few more breaths like this. Focus on the depth of the breath, the sound of the breath, how the breath feels in your body as you inhale and as you exhale. And ease yourself back to center and let the knees go the other way just to balance it out. 5 breaths here. Unhurried, unrushed. As easeful a breath in as you can take. And as easeful an exhale as you can take. Couple more like this. And slowly come back to center. When you're ready, you can take a couple more if you wish. And extend both legs and both arms away from you, returning to exactly how we began. Lying on the back, arms and legs extending away from the body. And just take a few moments here to settle, to tune back into how you feel. I'm going to stay seated for this last part, but I invite you to stay on your back. And as Ilaria mentioned earlier, it is particularly warm in the UK, where I suspect many of you are at the moment. If you'd like to explore this really simple cooling practice that can both relax you as well as cool the body down, have a go at this. Connect the upper and lower rows of teeth. Maybe open them out slightly, and then suck the breath in through the gaps between the teeth as you inhale. Maybe inhaling for the count of 5. Hold at the top just for a couple of moments. And then open the mouth and exhale. Maybe for the count of 5, maybe for a little bit longer. Do that a few more times, sucking the breath in through the gaps between your teeth. And then opening the mouth and exhaling. Now, as you continue to do that, imagine as you inhale this cool breath coating the inside of the mouth. And as you open the mouth and exhale, imagine yourself just releasing any excess heat from the body. As you suck the breath in through the gaps between the teeth and mouth, to the rest of your body. And as you open the mouth and exhale, imagine any part of the body where you may be holding on to or storing any excess heat. Imagine that heat leaving through the mouth. Let's take just a couple more breaths like this. Sucking the breath in through the gaps between the teeth, and then opening the mouth and exhaling. And let's do that one more time. Suck the breath in through the gaps between the teeth, and then open the mouth and exhale. And then when you are ready to, those of you who are still lying down, start to make little movements to your body, any kind of movement that feels good. As you do this, maybe consider, just like you did at the beginning of the practice, notice how you feel, whether you feel any different to how you felt before. Maybe more open, more relaxed, maybe calmer, hopefully, maybe even cooler, especially for those of you where it's warm. And then when you are ready to, hug both knees into your chest, guide the knees into your chest. Gently roll over to one side, doesn't matter which side, it could be the left, it could be the right, and ease yourself up to a comfortable upright seated position. And thank you so much for joining. We've got a couple of minutes. If any of you would like to ask any questions, feel free to fire away in the chat. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with you today and on Monday. I think Ilaria is going to probably send out information on how you can access Yogaia. But if you do have any specific questions right now, do feel free to ask me in the chat. And thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you, Laura. Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, have a great weekend.
Thank you very much for joining. Once again, if you want to download the app and find maybe more yoga exercises or sessions, please feel free to revert to the Yogaia app link in the chat. If you want to leave us feedback as well, we left a feedback link there as well. I think there's a question. Oh no, it's just a thank you.
Oh,
Once again, yeah, we'll share the recording. But thank you very much for joining. It's been a pleasure. And have a
thank
lovely
you, Laura.
weekend.
Oh, you too. Yeah, have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. I think I don't know if the hand was intentional,
Ah.
but I'll just stay. Oh, no, probably not. Okay, perfect.